It's great to see a whole bunch of people I haven't seen in a long time, and here's some really great fiddling this morning and some banjo kids walking down the stairs. And the dance, for me, it was just such a fun time playing the dance with these three wonderful musicians. I met Bobby Taylor probably 30 some odd years ago at Glenville, the West Virginia State Folk Festival. I've always admired his fiddling, but I especially like starting Anyway, I especially appreciate Bobby's generosity and historical references to the fiddle tunes he plays and how he plays them. It's just really an education, but it allows me to kind of say, oh, I can take that lick from that fiddler and this one from that fiddler and see, okay, I'm going to play this tune different for a dance than I would for a contest or just at a jam. So without further ado, we have Bobby Taylor and Kim Johnson, who has played with everybody and lots of great fiddlers in West Virginia. So, and my friend Barb lives here too. And welcome.
Yeah,
okay,
thanks for coming, everybody.
Bathrooms upstairs if you don't know already. Yeah.
There's a merch table here if anyone's interested afterwards, and you all know about the donation box, so.
Right here. Jim's counting the money now.
Okay, that's all the business though.
Well, thanks to everyone who come out on this beautiful day. Just think you could be mowing grass. I don't want to do that.
That's why I got my overalls on, Bobby.
Oh, okay.
Down here.
It's an honor to be here. I've always had some real good friends from Pennsylvania, and it's been many years ago that I played in Pennsylvania, well, at least Pittsburgh. I've played in Philadelphia and other places here and there, but Pittsburgh always had a wonderful group of people that would come to Glenville and to Clifftop, and I never got a chance to visit with many of my Pittsburgh friends. Terry Hayes is one of my favorite people. It's not the same without her.
We agree.
And I've got Kim Kendra over there and Barb with me, to name a few. I won't name all of you that I know.
They're probably glad of that.
Okay. And Annie plays the best old-time guitar I think I've ever heard. Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby.
She was perfect last night. I'm thinking, how did she last that 3-hour square dance? But she did. I think I'll start off with a tune to get everybody kind of acclimated and kind of in the groove. A tune that I seen written, one of the publication dates of I think it was 1677, Girl Left Behind Me. We'll try that one. It's a little tune that a lot of people play. A little bit of Kessinger may end up going into
Not
it.
rude.
Works.
You all right over there?
You got it.
You
It's
sure?
actually, it's really comfortable, yeah.
I'll lean on this other side so we don't upset.
Yeah. I don't want to get on that marble.
You're
In their laps. That's right. Okay, if I get turned right. Okay, Girl Left Behind Me. you notice something just a little different than the version that you normally might hear? The double flip bowing there, that's Kessinger. He was known for his unique bowings and stuff. And I thought, well, I'll put it in there. Some of the tunes that are quite popular. This morning I thought about showing some Mike Humphreys, but there wasn't enough hours in the day to get to everything. Mike Humphreys was a tremendous fiddler in the Kanawha Valley. He was known for his incredible style. He never had a lesson. He was totally by ear. I'm going to try to play a little bit of his Turkey in the Straw. That is a handful for somebody old and stiff.
We're not old and stiff.
Bobby really well. It was really amazing, but I couldn't hear Kim, and it's really
You're missing out, let me tell you.
I was. It's delightful to hear you today.
Oh, it's a shock, ain't it?
No.
Well, let's see here. We got the banjo, so we got to watch about the keys, because I jump all over the place.
Not
so.
today.
I know. I think right now I'd like to play a little bit of a tune I played last night, because I played it this morning in the workshop, and to hear it with the whole band. One of my favorite tunes is McLeod's Reel, Uncle Joe, whatever. Hard to hear it last night for those of you all who were in the dance, because we had the caller. He wasn't always, he was great for calling, but the fiddle tune, you couldn't tell what it was doing a whole lot.
It's okay.
This tune, for those who didn't attend the workshop, it comes from Sam Jarvis, who was the smoothest fiddler I'd have to say I've ever heard in my life, from 1928. A lot of my style and the rolling bow and some of the shuffles come from Mike Humphreys. Sam Jarvis. Mike Humphreys was also, but Jarvis was
Tell him what he called it.
a muskrat rag. It's nothing about a muskrat.
Nothing like
It's
Uncle
not a
Joe.
rag.
Muskrat.
Brunswick Records had a way of naming the tunes whatever they wanted. is what I understand. No, to answer some people's questions, no, I've never had a classical lesson. I've never had a workshop that I've attended that I wasn't at least teaching. So everything that I've done is basically by ear and from the old fiddlers from my era, meaning Clark Kessinger, Mike Humphreys, the Clay County fiddlers. I never met a fiddler that I couldn't learn or steal a lick from. So what you hear is a lot of different fiddlers goes into stuff. That was primarily Sam Jarvis, the style of bowing that you don't see as often as other bowing. It's not better than other bowing, it's just different. I like all the different styles. Okay. Let's see here. Do you want to get in, let's see, yeah, we probably can get in D.
I think we need to have C,
Yeah.
like Dunbar.
Dunbar.
You take your pick of Dunbar or Pokey
Dunbar.
River Blues. Take your pick.
We've been bugging him about this too.
I think the Pokey River gotta know,
No, Poker
but
River.
that's the best.
I haven't, it's one that if you haven't rehearsed, you don't want to quite pull it out of the hat. Dunbar's another one, so we'll
No.
see.
No, Dunbar.
Guitar player doesn't
Now, I'd
know the
rather,
tune.
huh?
You decide.
Dunbar.
No, yeah, I know Dunbar, but the other one, I.
Oh, yeah, you would. You would know it by the time you
You
got
could
done.
do anything.
I'm better on building the low ground right now.
No.
You could do that one after.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do that
We'll
later.
see what I can do with Dunbar.
A medley. There we go, girls. No No for practicing.
Ready? That is a late night tune. My old joints is not up to that.
Yeah, could have fooled me.
Well, I know others.
No.
Well, you could play, she's an instigator. Oh, yeah. Got
Like,
that right, huh?
Dan Haley, that's Ida Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They would like that.
I
know they
love
would.
four-part Ida Red.
I don't know if it's got four.
I think so.
I don't know.
Right, Marcy?
I don't know.
Try not to count.
Okay. Tackling Ed Haley at 1:30 or whatever
He
it is.
is a good guy.
Clark Kessinger learned to play from Ed Haley.
Oh.
So we've got two virtuoso fiddlers there.
There you go. He practiced. Thanks.
Only the left hand.
Yeah, the left hand's where I've got the problems. One should never complain about their ailments.
Okay.
But I've had trigger finger, broken tendon in that hand. So I'm fortunate I can play it all. So I'll take it.
Sounds great, Bobby.
What key was that?
That was C.
G. Oh, was it
Oh,
C?
no,
G.
I read
That was a
the
G.
G. G. Well, let's see here.
Do you want me to pick out some more, or do you have some?
I didn't expect to have to work this, had I?
He's beset by all these women up here. We all got our favorites.
Yeah. Well, I got in too. What ones do you want?
How about Mike Humphreys, Patty on the
Oh, how about
turnpike?
that Sally Ann Johnson there?
Oh,
Yeah, that
that,
too.
that is a Mike Humphreys tune, and I should maybe do that.
Yes, you should. It's like,
Do you know that one? Danny?
I have the chords for it somewhere.
Yeah, I think I passed some of those over maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Okay. Mike Humphreys, Patty on the Turnpike. That's been
This is a
good.
great
To some of
tune.
my fiddle students, they've won major contests with it. Tessa's done her share of winning. And so has Jake, and I don't know who else. They can all play it better than me now. That's one of the rolling driving tunes. That's Mike Humphreys' style there. There's very few of your professional fiddlers that wanted to play in front of Mike Humphreys. He was so slick. Even Kenny Baker, the great Kenny Baker, who's one of my favorite fiddlers for the bluegrass style. Somebody asked Kenny Baker to play a tune, and Mike Humphreys, he said, "I'm not playing that." But Mike was a humble little soul, but he just basically was non-pretentious. He,
There's only that one recording.
Yeah, I
and
was
they
just
made
gonna
it from
say.
cassette tapes that was really bad quality.
Oh dear.
No studio, nothing recorded. But boy, that CD's awful good.
it's unbelievable. Stuff on that people will never be able to get. I mean, it was pretty incredible. Well, let's see here. Shall we go to
You
D?
wanna do something you wanna do now? You want D, really?
Yes, because I
We can
want
do
to see
that.
how much I can get in of stuff. I'm not looking at my watch because I want it to be over. I'm looking to see what I can fit in.
No, we got some D favorites too.
Now let Bobby get one in here.
No,
If I get one in there, you're not going to be happy. I'll do apple blossom if you don't be still.
I don't care.
Well, do apple
I
blossom.
can mess that up as good as that.
What she says, do apple blossom.
Well, I don't think they would want to do that
No.
without rehearsal.
Right. I don't know the chords.
It's a great tune.
You and Kim could do it though.
It's D and D
Yeah, let
and
Kim do
D.
that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And D.
All right, I'll do it.
No, we'll do something that we know. I would like to tell a little story here about Wilson Douglas and Frank George. Wilson Douglas had a version of folding down the sheets, and so did Frank George. They were different. Frank George resolved the tune low, where it went on over on the D and G. And then Wilson would resolve it high, not reserve it high. More Wilson, more Frank.
I guess that's good enough.
Something like that. But what I did is put the styles together. Now I can't play Frank George's style at the moment. We'll see if I can land the tune. So, here we go. Folding down the sheets. I played it for Frank at Jackson's Mill, and when I come off the stage after playing it, Frank said, "Well, Bob, I see you filled in all the holes." Now that didn't mean he liked it. sparse but wonderful old styles. I just run them together into each other. That is, I guess you could say, my version.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is.
It's a good one.
Now then, getting back out of that type of style there, highly influenced by Central West Virginia and Bluefield, back to Clark Kessinger. Clark Kessinger needs to be late night jams. They are very showy tunes. Kessinger was known to just steal the stage. I mean, when he played with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs on the Grand Ole Opry, he stole their show. He got like 2 or 3 encores. Because when Kessinger was on stage, it's just like they were the backup band. He was the star. There was no doubt about it, because he was flashy. He had a lot of tricks and stuff. And I got the triple bow jump from him. There may be some of it in this.
Well, they can see him on that Newport video. That's about the
Oh, it's
that Newport
incredible.
Folk Festival. I don't know what year, 60 something or 70
He was
something.
killer on that.
And he's on there 2 or 3 good tunes on there.
Yeah. He was an unbelievable fiddler. I got to see him about 2 or 3 times after he had had his stroke, only once before, and I could not believe his bowing. You talk about just like a mirage of licks. They would be coming from areas that you wouldn't think, and he would float in like it was going to float off the planet, then it'd float back in. I'm going to try to do his, he called it Hell Among the Yearlings.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Humphreys was more dignified. He called it Devil Among the Dumb Brutes.
But that sounds weird.
And sometimes he'd just call it Dumb Brutes. What it is a stampede of angry cows. So. to around 1900. Ed Haley was doing a lot of those very complex licks very early on. And Clark had a way with the bow that he could just do stuff that no one else could seem to do. When he would show up, for instance, to entertain or on stage in a contest, the contest be over. I mean, and he was a bit egotistical, and I expected that, and I wanted that from him because his playing could be egotistical. He once told me, and I think it was I was very young, and he wanted to get me going to try to practice and be good as could be. And he said, I never entered a contest to win it. I just wanted to see how bad I could make everybody else look. I took it for the humor in it because he couldn't always achieve that because Mike Humphreys was around to aggravate him. So,
And Mike's, tell about Mike's mom.
Mike-
Beating him.
Mike's mother, Aaron Marshall, asked me once who I considered West Virginia's best musician. I said it might not be Clark Kessinger or Mike Humphreys or Melvin or Wilson or any of those great fiddlers. I said Mike Humphreys' mother, her name was Hasseltine Taylor Humphreys. She goes way back in my lineage, about 10 generations. But she come along, and Mike Humphreys was her son. But she was practicing up one day in the house because she never played. But she said, I'm going to Clendenin tonight, a little town in West Virginia. Some of you all know where it's at. I know Terry does. She said, I'm going to the contest tonight. Clark Kessinger's coming in. And I will go beat him. So she did. But I've heard different people say, because she jammed with both of them. And I said, well, how did she hang in there way back there in the 40s and 50s? How did she hang in there with those really hotshot fiddlers? Said she didn't hang in there, she took them to the cleaners. I thought, well, okay. There was one recording of her that I searched to the end to find it. Richard Bodkins had recorded her playing. I'd give anything to have heard it.
Yeah, well.
But he got excited. Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs come on TV. There
And he
went her
recorded
tape.
over.
It
Oh,
had
yeah.
to be re-recorded
Oh
over.
my God.
I said, Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs are wonderful. But we've got so much of them. How about, and I still want to call them back and say, do you have the tape?
Yeah.
Maybe at the very end she has a tune.
No, I bet not.
Back some, yeah, underneath there.
Yay, with AI, can they take Flatt Scruggs off of that?
I don't think so.
I want to hear
I think
a
it's worth a shot.
That's kind of like
Really,
the,
with- yeah.
that's kind of like the
Technology
funniest
now.
photo. This lady bought a photo in because she had heard that they could do wonderful things with photos, and it was her grandma there milking the cow. Well, on the other side of the cow was her grandpa, and they said, "Can you please remove the cow? We don't know what he looked like. Can you please remove the cow?"
Ain't that how it works? I mean, good grief.
It should have. Let's see, I don't need, what's the one you like to hear?
Jake
from?
Gillen.
Jake Gillen.
Yeah.
And don't drag it along.
As if I haven't, I've been playing too fast.
No, not on this one.
You didn't play that fast at the square dance last night, did you?
We were up at 119.
We didn't do Jake.
She's
No, we
approaching
didn't.
130 today.
Well, we're going.
Huh?
I just was curious, I pulled out
Oh,
my,
you-
my speedometer, we were going up at like
Speedometer.
130.
It's a BPM, it tells how fast you're playing.
Oh, I don't know.
You're kidding, I was at 130?
On, Heck Among the Heifers.
Oh, just now.
Well, that's too fast.
Nobody danced into this today.
Now you've
right?
got her moving.
I'm sorry, I had to really.
indeed.
It's fun.
They love this down in Virginia. It's one of their favorite when I go down to play with the bog trotters.
It's for good reason.
That's a good tune to teach in a workshop because you can teach it rather, broken down to just a simpler tune. Or then you can put all the flash and flare of Kessinger in it with those flipbacks with the bow. It makes it a nice tune for variety.
I thought of another one.
What?
Everybody to the punching.
Oh my gosh. Well, we don't know that one.
Yes, we do.
Do you know it?
Yes, you do.
Good.
It's a D one. D, and then some A, and then some D.
That's the
That's
last
it.
two, right. I got it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Well,
do that.
Well, it's a little too similar to the one I just did.
Oh, I don't know that. I
Yeah.
forgot that.
I do not want to run those
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Well, play another good one.
Because it's like the switch on the trains where you can get on that track pretty
Let's think
easy.
of another D one
Well, Rachel,
Oh, yes.
we do
Yeah.
Rachel tunes.
then. Okay. I
What is
forgot.
Rachel
Rachel's
tunes?
really
Rachel
pretty.
tunes is those pretty D tunes, the pretty ones, not the ripping ones.
I like the rhythm.
Let's slow this down slightly. Ceremony hornpipe and Rachel and folding down the sheets. Those are Rachel tunes. Well, let's see here. Do you all feel comfortable with Durane's hornpipe?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
They do.
That's my most requested
Everybody wants to
tune.
hear it.
I played,
It's kind of
I was
trashy,
asked-
one of those trashy ones.
I was asked by the Grand Masters, where I was a judge this year in Nashville for their contest, to play on the 100th anniversary month of the Grand Ole Opry. So I got to play Durane's hornpipe. So that was kind of a neat experience. I said after that, at my age, now I can retire. But I'm here, so I guess that's that. Okay, Durane's hornpipe. Now it will be probably a bit fast. It's supposed to be a showstopper.
Flog it. You got it.
what I said this morning, that one there can pretty well win a contest if you land it. But now,
if you don't.
but now there is several people out there that now play it. Tessa has one heck of a version of it, so does Jake, and there's several others. I'm sure Edwin does.
Bobby, I have a question. So, how does that not become trick fiddling? There's things that don't.
It can be.
Yeah.
The bottom line is, you could, back early on, they had no trick fiddling in contests, like in the 70s when I was playing. I would either win the contest or get disqualified. I never got second. Or third, or fourth.
What is considered trick fiddling?
Orange blossom special, stuff like that.
They usually say the mockingbird and
Okay.
orange blossom
Yeah.
special, but judges that, it would be up to the judge's decision to figure, is that trick fiddling or is that part of the tune? It now is part of the tune and can be judged because Clark Kessinger was born in 1896 and he did it. So it's just like, it now becomes kind of a part of that version. But there are judges still that would consider that trick fiddling. That is a good point. Be careful where you play it.
Bobby, do you still play Redbird?
Yes.
I would love to hear that at some point. We're gonna do that.
Let's-
That's one I
well,
was
let's
not
get-
gonna forget.
Let's get in A now and do Redbird.
Oh.
And I don't know what we have time for, but I want to end with Sally
We
Good.
gotta
Okay.
do the valve for the milk and the mouse.
No, we
Yes,
may
you
not have
do.
time to do that. Talk about trick fiddling.
At some point, would you play Sally Ann?
We're getting out of the key now, but,
You wanna do Sally Ann?
Okay.
No,
Nah,
it's just
well,
Sally Ann.
maybe once I've had a time to get myself back geared to that tune. Right now,
He's off in the A zone.
I'm in A zone at the moment.
That works for me.
I would have to change the tempo and style a little bit to get to that.
We gotta get the alien tracker out now, cause you're in the A zone.
But I do play Sally Ann, yes. When I go down, it's the national anthem of Gaelic, so yes, I do have to play that.
I like it, I like it.
And I do, it's a lovely tune. It depends on the versions too. There's 2 or 3 versions, and since I haven't practiced the version that I would play down there, which they would get, I'm sure, but what are we going to do? Redbird.
Deadbird, some people call it dead brigade.
This one could be a trick tune too. We'll see. It's won a lot of contests for Clark and. What do we have time for?
A couple more.
Couple more, okay.
We've got them picked out for you.
What are they?
You wanted to do Sally
Sally
Good,
Gooden.
and I think we should do the bowel thing,
Oh.
because you've been dragging along all day.
And that's
don't
dragging
forget the
along,
mouse
I wish I could.
part.
No,
Yeah, and don't leave out the mouse, because sometimes you forget that part.
I was playing this tune at Weiser, Idaho at the National Champions. I was one of the judges a few years ago. And I got up there to play with the judges segment. And I said, I'm gonna play Bow the Cabbage Down, because everybody starts their students out on Bow the Cabbage Down. So I got up there to play it without no explanation that yes, Mike Humphreys was going to come to visit. So I started it off.
How'd you like the
That
mouse
takes
part?
too much energy.
If you had to milk a mouse, that's what it would sound like.
Yeah.
It's getting warm.
Yeah, it's supposed to get to 80 today, and it's supposed to get really cold tomorrow. It's really
Oh,
weird.
I
no.
don't want
It's
that.
gonna be 90 in St. Albans when you get home.
I needed that about February the 1st.
Yeah.
That would have been great. Well, got time for one more, you think, or whatever you say, you're the boss.
Yeah, I mean, I'm living here, I don't have to go. I'm up for playing tunes, whether it's here in the concert, where it's informal in a jam, so.
Well, shall we end with Sally Gooden, or do you want to play Bill Cheatham, or then Sally Gooden?
Let's
or-
play Bill
Bill
Cheatham.
Cheatham.
Yeah, play Bill Cheatham.
Okay. We can do whatever you want, because I'm just sat here fiddling.
Notice how he's deferring to you now rather than Kim.
I've made him overdone it.
Bill Cheatham, he was a doctor in the 1860s with all the war and injured soldiers. He happened to be the doctor for this young guy that happened to be a fiddle player. I don't know the fiddle player's name. But he wrote the tune according to a very reputable source and named it after his doctor, who was Dr. William Cheatham. So it's Bill Cheatham.
Wow.
It's an old tune, and I thought it was a new tune. But it's not.
It's a great tune.
Well, one more you think? Whatever you think, you're the, you or somebody. Barbara,
Got that monkey on her back.
Hey, one more sounds good to me.
we can play 10 more.
We can play together till
I'll go for 10.
People may not be able to sit for 10 more.
Musicians here would love to jam for a bit.
Well, who says we're supposed
Oh,
to sit?
okay.
We could do that, yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, Sally Gooden. Now this is the tune that a lot of styles go into. They call it the kitchen sink tune. Everything goes in it, including the kitchen sink. Eck Robertson recorded it, I think, about 1922 with a lot of arrangements, a lot of different parts to it. So we'll put some of them in. We'll see what all flies. I never know what's going to go in that.
say you guys go to that.
That's
cool.
fun, yeah, I figured it out.
I don't even know what it was.
Yeah,
I should have said something.
Oh, I-
It's like F sharp to A.
I got in the
It's
zone
cool.
and it just went.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I'm glad you hollered out at me, cause I forgot you did that.
way.
Well,
Actually,
Yeah.
I've had it
He does.
without people going to and it's a little bit of a, shall we say, resistance there, but it can sound good without it going there. Cause the fiddle,
It works, it's kind of a dissonant thing.
yeah, it's
if you
kind
don't,
of,
yeah.
you're right, dissonant is the word I was looking for. Well, thank you all so much for
thank
coming
you.
out today.
Thank you for coming, Bobby! Bobby Taylor, Kim Johnson.
I want to thank Barb Rosner for setting this whole thing up. I mean, she said, Annie, can you host? And I said, sure. So I took care of that. But Barb was the
Couldn't
one
do it
that got
without
all this
Annie.
together and getting Bobby and Kim up there.
Please come and see us again real soon.
We shall.
It's been real.
So we, I mean, with our musicians here with instruments, so we could have a jam afterwards. I mean,
Okay.
if we rearrange the chairs and